You cannot overreact to this problem. This is the most significant, most serious, most dreadful reality, in my judgment, in the history of the world.
This is my family, my wife Esther, and my son Philip Jr. As a filmmaker, I've seen lots of impactful things in my life, all over the world. But when a friend of mine first shared with me about John and his work down in Orlando, I found it almost hard to believe. What I'm about to tell you is a true story. It's both horrible and incredible. You see, for the last 3 years, John Barrows has stood outside this small, unassuming building, also known as Orlando Women's Center. Surprisingly, it's one of the country's most active abortion clinics, where it's estimated that over 400 babies are aborted here every month, including late-term abortions. This is what's really amazing. Over the last 3 years, John has dedicated his life full-time to saving the unborn. Rain or shine, John has offered thousands of women help, a chance to hear the gospel, and hopefully, a newfound desire to save the life of their child. Although a majority of women sadly choose to have abortions, the Lord has used John's efforts to save over 1,000 babies.
I was having this spiritual battle, like take it out, don't take it out, take it out. Now I'm not having that battle no more. And ever since he did that, he can tell you I've changed.
Absolutely
I'm glowing,
different
I'm
girl.
happy. I'm just a different person. I'm not miserable anymore. I'm not angry. I'm not crying all the time. Just a different person completely. I was going through it. I don't know if it was just a battle within me, but it was also a spiritual battle. Like the enemy kept telling me to do it, God telling me not to do it. They were fighting over me. And John helped me lean towards it. Don't do it. Thank you.
Love you, kid.
True religion, not just special people, but true religion, the essence of what it is to visit widows and orphans in their trouble. And if anybody's an orphan, it's a baby in a womb who, voluntarily or not, mother and father are taking this child to be murdered. These are the people who are in trouble. These are the people who are in need. These are the people who need those who practice true religion to visit them. And where are they but at the abortion mill?
It's too beautiful of a day to come here.
Maybe you should be out witnessing to people who are lost.
Sir, I get to see about 30 girls a month change their mind. Why would I be going anywhere else?
This will be my 5th abortion. I'm very proud of it. I hate babies.
Here, come on. Take one of these.
Hail Satan!
Let us help you guys. Every person in here has a different story. And all of them is a lack of faith, period. Their eyes are not open. They cannot see their way through this, or the ones that can just don't want to. But every story is different, but the answer is all the same. The answer is all found in Jesus Christ. And that's what we're here for, is to try and lead them, point them to Jesus Christ, because there is no answer any other way. I just show up here and watch him show off. Where's my hook?
God uses John to change the hearts and minds of abortion-minded people, principally because of that perfect balance of calling sin, and calling sinners to repentance, and doing it out of genuine care and concern for the sinners.
The Bible tells us the wages of sin is death. And today you're in a house of death. But look, we're here to offer help and hope. We're not here to be your enemy. We're not here to be judgmental. Lord, she's 19 weeks pregnant. I know that the reasoning for all that, I can see in your face that you do not want to do this. There's a young lady will be down here in a few minutes that chose life out of this place with her little baby. You need to protect her. Look them up on your phone. Look this guy up. Randall Wicks is very hard for you. I mean, there's no doubt. There's a lot of cold people in there, but you're not one of them.
I can't say I've ever met a person so wholeheartedly passionate about saving the lives of the unborn. 9 hours a day, 6 days a week, and all year long, John relentlessly visits the mill in hope of just saving one life. However, if there is anyone who could use his physical disabilities as an excuse for not doing this work, it would be John.
I ended up having a doctor tell me that you need to get your affairs in order. Had some cancer, ended up having 4 cancer surgeries, and But then in the middle of all that, I ended up getting 2 brain aneurysms, and I ended up having to get 2 brain surgeries. As I look back, God was just stripping me of all my pride, everything I held valuable, everything I held dear. And then I ended up having a couple back surgeries, and a guy ran into the back of me. So I ended up having to get a spinal cord stimulator and put in. But all these things I thank God for, because they've all shown me that He's in control, every bit of it, that He's sovereign. So I went and sat on the end of that wall, and I asked God, if you really want me to sit here, if you really want me to call out to these people full time, please take care of my family. And through literal miraculous things at times, He has taken care of us. Morning, ladies. Can I give you one of these before you go in there? Father, I don't know her situation, but I know you are the King of situations. And that baby, if it could talk today, it would say, come on, Mom, we can do this. God has sent people down to help us. God has sent people down that have helped hundreds of other people. And they want to help us more.
I left Orlando feeling a newfound sense of conviction and protecting the lives of the unborn. Witnessing the death of so many babies during just our short stay was an emotion difficult to describe. As for John, I was deeply inspired by him and his work, but equally saddened by the small number of others across the country who are unwilling to take a stand in this incredibly important issue, and as John says, to be a voice for the voiceless.
Now, I've felt a call in my life to do this full time, but I believe the church, any member in the church, there's something they can do, and everybody needs to be a part of this problem.
I don't think anyone could argue that the church is adequately addressing the issue of abortion. We don't encourage this. We don't send people out there. We don't have pastors out there. We don't look for men who have the liberty, retired men who have the time to go and be faithful and diligent. I think that the problem in the church is not that we've tried and we've failed, but that we've failed to try.
My name is John, and I come down here every day. And I come down here because Jesus has called me to be here.
This is real. The Christian faith is about rescuing people who are on their way to death. We're not talking about saving buildings. We're not talking about saving money. We're talking about saving immortal souls.